Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to our lecture today. Today's lecture is on the metamorphosis of the frogs and the toads. Metamorphosis is a biological phenomenon in which an organism changes abruptly morphologically as it grows from the juvenile to an adult. Okay, typical examples of such organisms that carry out metamorphosis include the frogs and the toads. Then we also have some insects too. They carry out metamorphosis. So I want to concentrate on the metamorphosis of the frogs and the toads. Preceding the metamorphosis, the frogs carry out external fertilization, in which a male frog climbs a female frog, and while the female frog lays her eggs, it eats eggs, the male releases sperms that fertilize the eggs externally, and the eggs are left floating on the surface of the water, usually having a dark spot and a transparent outer covering. They are non-amniotic eggs. Now, after laying the eggs hatch after a few days into the tadpoles. The eggs hatch into the tadpoles, which are the entirely aquatic state of the frogs. Okay, the tadpoles are like fish, okay, having a tail that's flattened laterally with fins, and they also have a head. The head is dorsoventrally flattened at the dorsal and the ventral side. They have a head that is flattened at the dorsal and the ventral side. Now, the head, this tadpole, the first tadpole larvae usually have external gills. The first tadpole larvae usually have external gills, then the gills become internalized. And at this stage too, they have a cartilaginous skeleton, and they make use of gills for respiration and their skin surface. Now, later the feet are formed. Okay, usually the forefeet are formed from the gill sac, and then the hind limbs follow, and the tail is gradually absorbed. Okay, it develops into this stage that still retains the tail. Okay, a little tail, and eventually develops into the adult frog. Okay, so as adults, the amphibians have a bony skeleton in contrast to the juveniles that have cartilaginous skeleton. They have bony skeleton, and instead of having two-chambered hearts as the juveniles, they possess three-chambered hearts. The juveniles have two-chambered hearts, having one atrium and one ventricle, but the adults possess three-chambered heart. They have one ventricle and two atria, and basically they also respire with the lungs. As they become adults, they form lungs, and the lungs are used for atmospheric respiration, for respiration of atmospheric oxygen. All right, so they develop from the tadpoles, which are entirely aquatic. Okay, the tadpoles now grow to become the adults. Okay, so these are the three stages we've just discussed. The tadpoles of the frogs, okay, develop to become those very minute ones that still retain some of their tails, and then becomes the adult frog and toads. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I believe you've learned very important lessons. Thanks for watching. I am Dr. Gijo Aibapriya Hari, and I want you to continue to watch more of my educative videos from my YouTube and TikTok channels.